How to show extreme confidence under pressure. Most of us deal with pressure on a diurnal base, and some of us deal with it better than others. Diurnal factors in your work and particular lives can put a large quantum of pressure on you. And by the end of the week, all you may want to do is coil up in your bed in your favorite pajama set and forget about the week that was. While you cannot always avoid external pressures, you can do commodity to manage them. By staying confident and calm under pressure, you are suitable to concentrate all your sweats on the task at hand, making you more productive. With your mind at ease, you can communicate better, stay more systematized, and get through the day without a breaking down and twining up into a ball. Staying confident under pressure ensures you do not stress as fluently and impact your health and well-being. Everybody faces stressful situations at some time in their particular and professional life. But why do some people manage stress and pressure better than others? So here are 10 ways you can do to perform well under pressure. But before starting, do not to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as you upload a video. So let's begin. 1. Reset your mind. When our mind goes blank under high pressure, it's because our body feels overwhelmed by the situation and shuts down. To break the snap cycle, use a distracting image or study to cut through the overwhelm and reset your mind. Choose a distracting study that has nothing to do with the situation. For illustration, pick an image that makes you laugh, so it eases the pressure and relaxes you. You could decide on an anchor image ahead of time, so it's easy to recall whenever you need it. It's an unanticipated image in the middle of commodity serious, and it's funny. Doing this interrupts your mind from the current stress and anxiety, since it switches its attention to this new study. This helps to reset your mind so you can get back on track during the situation. 2. Stand altitudinous with your head high. Stand and walk with your shoulders pulled back in position. Keep your chin position, with your face refocused straight ahead. Walk like you enjoy the world. Indeed, if you do not feel like you do. Doing this will make yourself look sunk because numerous people couch potato. Pretend you're hanging from a string attached to the top of your head. Try keeping your head from moving around anxiously by choosing a fixed point to look at. Focus on the point, rather than moving your head. 3. Call out your fears. When we feel fear, the mind can feel like a raw train, exaggerating the negative goods on us. It becomes a rough, dark paw that threatens to swallow us whole, and skyrockets our fear to stratospheric situations. Still, when we bring the fear out into the open, we frequently realize that the reality isn't as bad as we allowed it would be. So, call out the fear and address it. What's it that you're fearful about? What's the worst that could be? Is this worst fear probably to do, or is it an inflated protuberance? This helps us put effects into perspective that the outgrowth of a stressful situation isn't as bad as it seems, and cools down the figure up of frantic anxiety. 4. Focus on the task, not the outgrowth. This might be the easiest tactic of all. Rather of fussing about the outgrowth, worry about the task at hand. That means developing layer vision. They explain. When you keep your eye on the task at hand, and only the task at hand, all you can see is the concrete way necessary to exceed. For a pupil writing a paper, that means concentrating on doing astral exploration, not obsessing about the ultimate grade. What will be if you do not get it, and whether you should have majored in economics after all. 5. Have the question repeated. If you are feeling particularly under pressure, ask for the question to be repeated. This gives you a bit further time to suppose about your response. At first, people suppose this will only make them look doubtful. It doesn't. It makes you look concerned that you give an applicable response. It also gives the doubter an occasion to paraphrase and ask a question that's further on point. Flashback. The doubter may well have just allowed on her basis when coming up with a question. So when you give her an alternate chance, the question may well be better articulated and clearer to all. By asking to have the question repeated, you also get another occasion to assess the intentions of the questioner. However, chances are she really wants to learn more, if it's more specific or better articulated. Still, if the repeated question is more aggressive than the first one, Also, you know that she's more interested in making you uncomfortable above anything differently. When that is the case, the coming tip comes in veritably handy. 6. Literacy, knowledge and training. Learning and exploration can help us to feel more confident about our capability to handle situations, places and tasks. Knowing what to anticipate and how and why effects are done will add to your mindfulness and generally make you feel more set and eventually more confident. Still, learning and gaining knowledge can occasionally make us feel less confident about our capacities to perform places and tasks. And when this happens, we need to combine our knowledge with experience. By doing commodity, we've learned a lot about we put proposition to practice, which develops confidence and adds to the literacy and appreciation. First, time parents to be may well feel nervous and lower than confident about having a baby. They're likely to buy books or visit websites which can offer advice and disband some of the mystifications. They're also likely to talk to other parents to gain knowledge and understanding. In the planned, training may be handed for staff to educate them how to manage or work with new systems and procedures. During a period of organizational change, this is particularly important as numerous people will naturally repel changes. Still, if those affected by the changes are given acceptable information and training, also similar resistances can generally be minimized as the staff feel more set and thus more confident with the new system. 7. Take a breath and reflect. Take a step back. Take a deep breath in and review the situation. Why are you feeling under pressure? Are you unrehearsed? Feel as though you have not done a good enough job? Or maybe you're just running out of time. Suppose about what's causing your pressure and find a way to break it. However, ask someone to help if you're running out of time. If you cannot find anyone who can help, also get someone to help with other effects that can give you further time, similar as cooking you regale or completing diurnal tasks. However, why not ask for an unprejudiced opinion? If you suppose you have not done a good enough job and are upset about the response you'll get, ask someone who is not just going to tell you how awful you are, but someone who is not hysterical to tell the verity. Hopefully, by getting someone differently to tell you that you have done a great job, you'll have the confidence to believe it. 8. Fear of failure. Everyone just sweat, some further than others. It's pivotal, however, to face fear head-on. Fear can be so crippling that it holds people back in ways they do not indeed realize. Whether it be fear of speaking up in meetings, so the hand is seen as someone who does not contribute important value, or fear of being yourself. Rather, trying to emulate a master in no way, learning to really enjoy what's unique and special about you. Of course, you want to get it right in your career, but your fear of failing shouldn't stand in your way of trying commodity new. A design may not turn out as planned, and you may make miscalculations. Learners said that as long as you learn from those jests, you have not truly failed. 9. Focus on the task, not the outgrowth. This might be the easiest tactic of all. Fry rather of fussing about the outgrowth. Worry about the task at hand. That means developing layer vision. They explain, when you keep your eye on the task at hand, and only the task at hand, all you can see is the concrete way necessary to exceed. For a pupil writing a paper, that means concentrating on doing astral exploration, not obsessing about the ultimate grade. What will be if you do not get it, and whether you should have majored in economics after all. 10. Take control. In a pressure moment, there are factors you have control over and factors you don't. But when you concentrate on those uncontrollable, you end up enhancing the pressure, adding your anxiety, and eventually undermining your confidence. What you want to do is concentrate on the factors you can control. In the case of an interview, for illustration, do not let yourself suppose about who differently might have applied for the job, ways the director could be poisoned against you, or whether the canvasser will like your outfit. The only thing that matters, preparing to show them you are right for the part. So this is all for today's video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as we upload a video. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in next one.